Times when I'm thinking about us before we got lost and we parted. Back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight. This time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound.
Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video you will see I have quite the mess going on inside. I ordered a bunch of new things from Shein for myself and my daughter. If you have not shopped there, I have not been disappointed yet. Everything is really discounted and inexpensive, so if you get something that you're not thrilled about, it's really not that big of a deal, which is why my friends and I really enjoy it. And this haul was definitely a win. To rewind a little bit, as you can tell, my daughter and I started off outside to water our garden. You guys, I am so excited about how well it is thriving, even though the weather has been so hit and miss here and we have had a very rainy summer so far. I guess that is a good thing because everything is growing as it should be. This is our first year growing broccoli and Brussels sprouts and celery, and I'm really excited to see how they turn out and see if we still like the taste coming from the garden versus the store. But if you are growing a garden at home, comment down below and let me know how it's doing. So I opened all of these items and made a huge mess, leaving everything everywhere so I could take pictures, send it to friends, see what everything was, and they come individual in different packaging, and so there's quite the mess to clean up, and it feels so good now that everything is put away where it needs to be and wiped down. Of course, I am going to wash these items. They are definitely an item that you want to wash before you wear, and so I'm just going to collect them all now, put them in this laundry basket, and then go downstairs and sort them later on to have a good wash. I will tell you, it was causing me a little bit of anxiety to have all of these things on every different surface space in my home, so I am so thankful that it is all done now and I was able to wipe all of these areas off, do some dusting, and get the house back in order.
Just keep on wasting. Glass after glass, I keep hoping you'll come around, drowning our fights in whatever can be found, 'cause I've given in to all my demons lately. You know, might be
I do not know why we spend so much time in our master bedroom, but as you will see, besides just the counters being full of the clothing that I bought, I have my husband's Father's Day gift from my last video that I put together that I ended up moving out into the kitchen area for when it's Father's Day. I will take the towel off and he can see his gift, and then the floor is covered in popcorn from my daughter. I still have more cleaning that I would like to do in here, but this took me all day to get these things done, and I will save the deeper cleaning like changing the bedding and shampooing areas on the carpet for a later time.
You
of laundry left over to fold from this basket that I had dumped out so I could use the basket to put the laundry that needed to be washed in. I actually have some in my dryer, but my daughter was sleeping during this time, so I did not want to run downstairs and get it out since it's right next to her room, so I will have to do that later. As you can see, we have quite the array of things in here, including stuffed animals, hair clips, and her dress-up costumes that just make their way into our room every single day.
Might be easier just to let it go, cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier for you. I do it all night. You're my only lifeline.
As I have mentioned, and you can tell, I have just fallen behind on all things housework. Even though I am doing something to contribute to cleaning the house or keeping it clean every single day, sometimes, as you know, as a mom, it just doesn't matter. It gets quite messy very quickly. If you have any tips on how to maintain it, please let me know in the comments below. The best thing that I have learned to do is just work as a team, but when my husband's gone, it is very easy to fall behind, and I do almost every other day feel like I'm drowning in housework because of the kids. I am splitting my time between being present and taking care of them and taking care of myself, which kind of is a laughable joke, and then taking care of the house and the dogs. And having a big house with a big yard is definitely different from the townhome that I owned before I married my husband. It was extremely low maintenance, which is the reason I bought it, because I didn't want to take on a lot of responsibilities. Having a home like this is definitely a two-person job. Going to clear off the nightstand of all things that my daughter has left on here and that I have on here. One of my goals that I have been trying to do this year is read some more books. I have already read one this year. I know we are 6 months into the year, so I probably shouldn't be too excited about that, but I am. And now I am reading this Tyler Henry book. If you did not know who Tyler Henry is, he is a medium, which sounds kind of crazy, but if you've watched any of his shows where he reads people, you can definitely tell he's the real thing. And if you've ever listened to any of his Instagram posts or like his lives, he is so smart and such a nice person. And in these books, he has a second book as well, and that book I have, but I need to start reading it after I finish this one. But in these books, he kind of talks about how being around and listening to people's sadness or hearing their story or connecting with people on the other side has just made him so compassionate for others and dictates how he wants to be seen as far as relatability to other people, and not assuming that even if he has something bad going on, kind of off-putting that onto somebody instead of hearing them out and he is just such a kind soul, and every time I read anything from him or hear anything from him, it just puts me in a better mood. So I am enjoying this book very much. The next book is kind of like secrets about what the people from the other side, our loved ones, think about life and maybe what they would have done differently, what they remember. From what I know so far, none of them have ever said that they love their things. It's all about family and friends and loving each other more often, which is amazing. But I'm excited to read that one as well. If you've seen any of my other videos, you may have heard me say that both my parents have passed away, so I am very interested to see if they are watching out and seeing my little Penny. Yes, we had a tricycle in our closet. We have this for Penny. We actually brought it upstairs in our living room and she rides it around the island. And the other day I was working in the closet office and she rode it straight on into here and it has remained there. So I was happy to get that out of my way and back out. Although I will say, now that it's hopefully going to be summer soon, the tricycle is going to go to the garage and go outside. We will not have a need for it to be in the house anymore. Now that my room is all clean, just going to use a little room spray. This fresh coconut cotton is so good. I've mentioned it before, but it is so fresh and nice, and I love it in here when everything is cleaned up. And now to the dreaded dishes. My son has actually been doing a lot more dishes in the last week, which is amazing. So I am just adding the rest of these in the sink to what he did the day before. I was going to film that the day before and I noticed that he just did them all. So I ended up saving my filming for a day because he had cleaned the entire living room and kitchen area on his own, and I didn't want to take away from that success, and I was very appreciative and thankful for the help.
You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. I'm out of patience, I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy, like what's the deal?
My last task of the day is to clean the glass that I will have to just clean again the next day because of my doggy nosy prints, and I have a fan watching me there. But if you really enjoyed this video, please hit the big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I appreciate all of you guys for watching and all of the support. I am having so much fun being able to share these videos with you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Still